Welcome back to the Sage Audio channel. Today we'll look at what might be the best free reverb plugin available, the Valhalla Supermassive. We'll delve into the plugin's functionality and listen to its effect on a vocal, piano, drum, and orchestral track. Additionally, we'll consider what makes this plugin special and compare it to another free reverb plugin, the Reverb. So stick around for the full video, but first, if you're an artist, engineer, or producer, and you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample of it. All you have to do is set up an account, upload the song, and we can do the rest. First, let's look at the functionality of the Valhalla Supermassive. On the left side of the plugin are the mix and width dials. The mix dial is your wet dry for the plugin, while width increases or decreases the stereo width of the reverberation or delay. Delay is the length of the delay taps that make up the reverb. This is measured in milliseconds and can range from 0 milliseconds to 2 seconds. Additionally, the timing can be switched to notes, dotted notes, and triplets. Warp adds some variance to these delays. When set to 0, all of the delays are the same length, but increasing its value increases the timing differences between them. This can be used to add some really interesting effects. Feedback controls how much of the delay is reintroduced to itself or fed back. Density controls the perceived number of echoes. You can also introduce modulation with the modulation and depth dials. The modulation dial controls the rate at which the reverb or delay fluctuates, and the depth controls the amplitude of that fluctuation. On the right, you have a low and high pass filter, both using a 6 dB per octave slope. These affect the signal of the feedback section. Now, perhaps the most interesting and powerful function is the mode selection, which allows you to filter through 10 different reverb types. Changing the mode type changes the envelope or the ADSR of the reverb. It also changes the feedback network as well as some of the other complex behind-the-scenes parameters. This makes some modes better suited for certain reverb lengths or effects. For example, the Lyra setting has a quick attack and long decay time, as well as a very low density. It also emphasizes the echoes of the signal, making it great for pronounced echoes that very slowly and gradually fade out. Now, what's cool is that each mode has its own unique setup like this, so if you explore these, you can really create a lot of great sounds. Additionally, you get a good amount of presets to help you better understand the plugin and how it affects the signal. Now, some of these are pretty straightforward, whereas others are incredibly experimental. You can easily switch through these presets by clicking the arrows next to the preset section. So, what makes this reverb the best free reverb currently available? Well, in short, the versatility of this plugin helps, but what truly sets it apart is the quality of the reverb. Being an algorithmic reverb, it's easy for a poorly designed setting to cause an artificial sound or unwanted artifacts. However, this plugin sounds incredible. Now, the sound is smooth and expansive, and the plugin is capable of creating effects that other plugins simply cannot create. Furthermore, the plugin is just as great at creating realistic effects as it is making completely outlandish and creative ones. If you were to compare this to another free reverb plugin, like the Reverb by Melda Audio, you may notice some similarities, but the sound and what you can accomplish is completely different. Now, you'll notice similar widening settings as well as low and high pass filters, but you'll end up with not as exciting or expansive of a sound. Even when you make the Reverb plugin as CPU intensive as possible by increasing the number of delay taps to 64, it doesn't achieve the same tonality or complexity as the Valhalla Supermassive. With that in mind, let's listen to the Valhalla Supermassive and compare it with the Reverb to have a point of reference.
I ended up alone. Now I try to erase the memories. Forget about your kiss.
When placed on vocals, Supermassive creates an openness that other free plugins don't. You can also use this plugin for chorusing effects, slapback delays, and vocal doubling. Let's listen to the M-charm verb on the same vocal.
I ended up alone. Now I try to erase the memories. Forget about your kiss. And I'm talking to myself at night. And it goes like this. You deserve someone approves.
When comparing the M-charm verb to the Supermassive, you'll notice that although this plugin creates an expansive sound, it doesn't convey the same sense of depth or complexity. Additionally, it doesn't offer delay or echo-centric options. Next, let's listen to the Valhalla Supermassive on piano. Reverb on piano can often sound too subtle to be noticeable, but this isn't the case with the Supermassive. It has an incredibly creative sound, one that lends itself to writing just as much as processing. Let's listen to the M-charm verb on this same piano track. Now, the M-charm verb, on the other hand, is more or less just a reverb. It can create a large sound, but it doesn't offer anything unique or creative. Next, let's listen to the Valhalla Supermassive on drums. Now, some of the shorter options work really well for drums and add a creative thickness to them. The larger reverbs will help create a classic and expansive sound and are best kept at a lower wet-dry setting. Let's listen to the M-charm verb on the same drum track. The M-charm verb sounds great and gives you some options, but nothing special. And it's worth noting that the lack of a feedback dial really holds this plugin back. Lastly, let's listen to the Valhalla Supermassive on an orchestral track. Now, this reverb sounds incredibly unique on orchestra and has a section dedicated just to ensembles. By switching through these, you can create some interesting swelling sounds. Let's take a listen to the M-charm verb on the same track. Whereas the Supermassive offers a lot of unique options, M-Charm Verb again only seems to be able to accomplish a few sounds. The biggest differences between these two really seems to be the flexibility and the overall quality of sound. So, to sum everything up, the Valhalla Supermassive is a truly versatile and impressive reverb. The fact that it can be used on so many instruments and sound different each time speaks to how well it was designed. And whether you're mixing or producing vocals, drums, piano, synth, or strings, there's a setting in this plugin that can help you both sonically and creatively. I'd highly recommend trying this plugin for yourself. You can download it directly from Valhalla's website, and they also make it incredibly simple. While you're there, check out the Frequency Echo and Space Modulator, 2 additional free plugins that can expand your sound even more. So let us know your thoughts about this plugin in the comments section below. Do you love it? Do you not? And why? Also, if you're an artist or an engineer, send us one of your mixes at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample of it. All you have to do is set up an account, upload the song, and we do the rest. But thank you so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and share this video with your friends. This way we know if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. We release new videos every week, and subscribing is the best way to stay up to date. There's a comment section where you can leave your thoughts on this video, or you can make a suggestion for a future video. And again, if you're an artist or an engineer and you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.